Let me know. Thank you very much. We're now going to commence proceedings before the special magistrate for code enforcement for the city of Palatka. This is November 20th, 2023. Looks like it's 1:32. By way of introduction, my name is Ron Brown. I'm an attorney licensed in the state of Florida, and pursuant to city code and state statute, I've been appointed by the city commission of the city of Palatka to preside over today's proceedings. This is not a formal court of law. We are not bound by the formal rules of evidence or the formal rules of civil procedure as you might find in a courtroom down at the county administration. However, we are bound by the law in that we must act in the sense of fairness and due process. And we must have substantial and competent evidence to support any decision that's being made today. And that substantial and competent evidence requires that all testimony that we shall give today shall be sworn. So I'm going to ask the city officials, and we'll wait till the actual case is called, if they would please rise if you intend to testify today, and let the record show that Mr. Green has stood. I think you have the only case before us today. Yes. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you should give today should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you very much. And what we're going to do, we're going to take the case. We only have one today, which is unusual for us. And we will call that case. And if you are respondent here today, you'll have an opportunity, of course, to hear all the allegations that are made, see all the evidence that's being presented. All of the physical evidence that's presented should be presented on the screen as you see to each side of you. If you have any evidence or testimony you wish to present, you may certainly be free to do so. I may have questions of you. You may have questions of the city staff, and we'll see if there's a violation. If there is, what needs to be done about it, and if there's a fine that will be accruing. I will tell you there are no fines that will accrue today, starting today. The city, in my observation, has been there out for compliance, not necessarily out for your money. God help us all, because none of us have much of that anymore. All right, that being the case, we're going to begin with the case number 2023-159, M. Shelton Construction Company Incorporated, property located at, 1406 Ocean Street. Is that correct, Palatka?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Green?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Green, this is your case. And who's representing M. Shelton Construction? Please come forward. Are both of you going to be testifying? Well, you come on in. We'll cover the maybe. Where it's a Thanksgiving holiday tree. Hey, give me your name and please for the record.
MacArthur Shelton, President of M. Shelton Construction.
Okay, and you, sir, are?
Vernon Shelton.
And your address is?
This is my dad.
Okay, same address?
Yes.
All right.
Yes,
Could you raise your right hands for me, gentlemen? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you should give today should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Let the record show that both have answered in the affirmative. Mr. Green's going to give the city's position on all this. He's claiming, looks like 4 areas of violation. Is that correct?
No, sir. Overgrown grass was cut this morning.
All right, grass was cut this morning. So you're deleting 30-32A overgrown grass?
Yes, sir.
Correct? So it looks like you have 3 then. 30-169, building fronts and sides of abutting streets or public areas, decorative elements. 30-169, building fronts and sides of abutting streets or public areas, rotten and weakened wood, deteriorating wall. And another section of 30-169, building fronts and sides of abutting streets or public areas, exposed wood. All right, show me what you have. Do you have?
Yes, sir.
Begin.
Yes, sir. Well, first observed September 18, 2023. The notice of hearing was sent 10/23/23. Posting was posted. Complex posted with 11/9/2023. Site posted with 10/2023.
All right. Did you guys receive the certified letter?
I received the last one, Your Honor.
Last one?
Yes, I've been in 2 vehicle accidents, so I've been going to the doctor 3 times a week, and I've had surgery, shoulder. They want to do surgery on my neck and my back, so I have not been getting my mail at my office because I haven't been working.
But you know why you're here today?
Yeah, I understand. I received it, and I came, to deal with it. So,
and for the record, Mr. Green, you did post a property in accordance with statute?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And they are here.
Yes, sir.
All right. So we have due process satisfied. You're going to tell us what the violations are. You have 3.
Yes, sir.
And these photographs, did you take them yourself?
Yes.
And do they accurately represent the condition of the property and date in which you took it?
Yes, sir.
All right, please proceed.
The grass was cut this morning, so we can skip the first 4 photos.
So that was the first photo.
Yes, sir.
Now this is property located on
1406 Ocean Street.
Ocean Street.
Yes, sir. So this first picture right here is where showing exposed wood. And right in the middle, you can see it has a little bit of rotten and weakened wood. And then the right corner of the house, I spoke with Mr. Shelton. He said they had a trellis there. And when the trellis came off,
So we're looking at photo 3A.
Yes, sir.
And you're looking at the soffit?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's what's wrong in that photo.
It's some other disposed wood, and it's a little piece of this rotten and weakened wood they could remove and replace.
Nothing with the roof, nothing with the rest of the house on the elevation?
No,
shown.
sir.
Okay.
And then at the corner of the house, he had a trellis there, and it came off, and I took some of the stucco off, and he told me he'll get that fixed.
This is on the left corner?
Yes, sir. Right corner of the house if you face, well, the left corner of the house if you facing it.
Okay. And this faces Ocean Street?
Yes, sir.
So what's happened? The stucco just come off the brick?
No, sir. He had a trellis there.
I'm sorry?
He had a trellis there,
Oh, okay.
and it came off. And when he came off, the stucco came off.
Yes.
So in that case, the soffit, according to the city, needs to be replaced?
He could paint the soffit that's not rotten and weakened, but the small part in the middle that's rotten is black and rotten. We need to replace that and with that little small piece and
So
paint.
you're looking at the piece above the right window?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then the corner?
The right corner of the house. Yes, sir.
Okay. That's like left to me, so you're talking about the same thing?
Yes, sir.
All right. Are everybody in
If you
agreement?
walk, yes, sir, we in agreement.
Okay.
Yes.
We're looking at it from the photo. I'm looking at it from the photo.
Oh, yes, sir.
The left side, okay. Deteriorating wall, rotting, weakened wood, exposed wood.
Yes, sir.
Is that different than what you showed me?
No, sir.
The exposed wood is where?
The exposed wood, the brown was not rotten. See the
Okay.
exposed wood? Yes, sir. And then you got a small black piece in the middle right there. That's rotten and weak.
So the soffit, the soffit in the middle needs to be replaced.
Yes, sir.
All of it painted.
Yes, sir.
And then the exposed wall as I'm looking at this photo, on
Yes,
the
sir.
left side of
If you're
it.
looking at this, if you're looking at the left side, but the house is actually the right side of the
All
house. But yes, sir. And that was taken on 9/18/2023. And then this photo is 3B. This is shown 11/15/2023. You can see the rotten and weak wood a little bit better in this picture.
Okay.
And the next picture is 4A. I got a close-up picture on the rotten and weak wood that we tried to see earlier.
This is the same elevation?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And that was taken 9/18/2023. And the next 4B taken 11/15/2023.
And again, the same elevation?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And this is 5A, taking 9/18/23. Showing the exposed wood on the left of the house and the decorative elements, which are.
Is this like the alcove over the front door?
Yes, sir.
And so the exposed wood being the angled to
Yes,
the
sir.
left
Yes, sir.
as we look at it? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So
And
what needs to be done to that? Just,
It need to be stained or painted.
and hang on. And then what about the decorative elements?
There are two lamps in the front. See the two,
Looks like sconces or
yes, sir.
lighting units?
Yes, sir.
What do you want with
They
those?
could be removed or repaired.
Anything else?
No, sir.
That's it?
Yes,
That's
sir.
it? That's the extent of the,
Yes, sir.
okay. So as I understand it, the city's saying the decorative elements, which are these two light fixtures,
Yes, sir.
need to be removed
I'll replace.
or replaced.
Yes, sir.
That the wood, as we see in this elevation over the alcove over the front door on the left side, as I look at it, needs to be sanded and painted.
Yes, sir.
And then on the previous photos, again showing this elevation to the left of what we're seeing now, the soffit needs to be repaired where it's rotten,
Yes,
sanded
sir.
and painted. And then that side of the wall that's exposed need to be repaired,
Yes, sir.
which means make it consistent with the.
Yes, sir. Compatible to the other.
All right. Gentlemen, what say you?
Yes,
Say
sir.
whatever you'd like.
I would like to just sort of add a little to
Okay.
the photo up there. If you go back to the first photo.
Okay. Do you have?
No, the first photo.
First
Yeah.
photo?
To the first one. No, I'm sorry. The one where it showed the overhang. Sorry.
This
Keep
is
going. That one right there.
3A.
Okay, and you go to the next one. Okay, see the brown part on the
No,
left?
3B. Okay.
The brown section on the left, that was a brick stucco that was on the house years ago, and I remodeled this house, and then eventually I got it from the owner. And we had post lattice beams, and the one was attached to the brick, and it came out, and there's a block foundation, and it had trellises going from the roof over that roof area, and they rotted. And so I tore it off, and then they poured that part of the brick off. So that's a concrete block behind that stucco over there. But the previous owner didn't want to look, so we ran stucco over stucco. And so that's going to be repaired. That piece of rotten wood, I redid the roof some time ago. And before I redid it, it was rotting on the edges where the trellises went up on the roof. That was all aluminum. And if you go to the next photo, I think one more. No, I'm sorry, with the little gable. Keep going. Right there. See that brown section to the right? Going down on the angle?
Yes.
That's aluminum. And to the right of that is aluminum. That building had aluminum fascia and soffit. So it's going to be rewrapped in aluminum fascia and soffit. So I have no problem.
No, sir.
So I have no problem with replacing the wood, but I don't want to paint it because I'm going to be rewrapping it with aluminum like it was before I did remove the trellis some time ago.
So this is not a structural or otherwise problematic issue. It's just a decorative issue at this point. Cities saying they're happy if you replace that section with an aluminum facing that matches the other one.
Yes, and those little decorative glass pieces, they were operable. And some time back, the kids started playing a lot in the area, and I was over there, and they were throwing rocks, and they broke them. So I didn't want to replace them, and then they break them again. So I have some, but they're in the building, and I was going to defer. So what I asked the inspector if I could just blank them, take those down, and just blank them until I get ready to put the building back into use.
So you basically agree with the issues the city's brought up. That
yes, I have no problem.
The soffit on the left, this soffit on the cove, and that one section of stucco all need to be addressed.
Right. But my question, and I can replace the wood, but I don't want to repaint. I don't want to paint it because I'm going to wrap it. And there's some other area I'm going to wrap. So I like to.
Are you talking about the wood on the
yes, I can replace
windows?
Yes, I can replace those bad pieces of wood, but I didn't want to have to paint it because I'm going to wrap it all in aluminum.
Well, all he's looking for is just having consistent appearance. So what are you saying? Not going to. This one you put the one we're looking at now. You're saying aluminum siding, aluminum cover on the.
Well, I think what the issue is one of the violations says exposed wood.
Yes.
And so even if it's a pressure treated piece of wood, I think what the city is asking is that it's stained or painted to be sealed to try to stay off exposing rotting,
right,
or to put aluminum soffit. So I think what Mr. Shelton's asking is, and I can replace the wood, but instead of, can he have some additional time to wrap and put the aluminum soffit on as opposed to painting it and not have any issues with the exposed wood complaint?
Yes, sir. We plan on giving you 90 days to get it done.
Yeah, can you? That's the thing. The city was asking for 90 days. Is that a problem?
Okay, so can I ask this? Because I have some other aluminum I wanted to do, and I like to do it all at one time. So if I'm running behind for weather, whatever, would it be a problem if I paint it right now and then came back and wrapped it later?
No.
Okay, as long as I have it sealed, whether it's aluminum or painting it.
That's fine.
Okay.
Again, this is the only structural thing. Looks like everything else is cosmetic except for that rotten piece over the right windows.
Right.
That needs to be fixed no matter what you do.
And I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna fix both sides. So
and then the rest of it's cosmetic. And the city's telling me and you that if you want to put the aluminum over it, that's fine, but they're looking to get it done within a certain time frame. And then you got to fix that stucco on the list.
yes, I got you.
Here's the thing about it. How come we're here? I mean, you guys look like you're pretty responsible, and the city usually doesn't bring things up here unless they're trying to motivate someone to actually get it done.
Honestly, because Mr. Shelton had been in some accidents, so I believe the violation occurred sometime in September, and I don't believe he got the letter until October, and then so it's just been back and forth and kind of missing it in the mail. But we had a chance to meet with Officer Green this morning. So we're gonna get it taken care of.
Well, the good news is that the city doesn't have any administrative fee, just they charge you for the joy of coming here today and participating in this hearing.
Yes.
The county does. They'll charge you $100 for coming out and enjoying the festive conversation that we have. But you don't have one of those. The city is saying you get this done within 90 days, there's no fine. Now, if you don't, there are 3 violations, and a fine of $25 per day per violation could commence. And they're talking at February 19th. Is that correct, Ms. Hughes?
Yes, February 19th is a Monday. It actually fell on the Sunday, so it's the next business day, sir.
Okay, that'd be fine. So you got the Monday, the 19th. That's not a holiday or anything. It's not like President's Day, is it? Bet you
That
it
might
is.
be President's Day.
So we'll put it February 20th. That'd be Tuesday, February 20th. You'd be amazed what holidays are. They can extend something, but it's just it's frightening. All right,
if we
gentlemen,
get-
anything else you'd like to add to that?
Just quick question, if the violations are complied previously, we just reach out to Officer
Yes.
Green, you have to come back, take pictures, and we can get dismissed.
Yeah, you need to stay in touch. And
Yeah.
when you've reached compliance, you give David a call and make sure he's got the information. He comes out and he'll take it off and there'll be no fines. If you don't call him, you might show it back here.
Yeah,
again, and you
yeah.
don't wanna do
And we don't
that.
want, no, we don't want to do that.
Then unfortunate things happen to you. All right, anything else, gentlemen? All right, based on the testimony, we're going to find the due process been satisfied sufficiently, that there's a violation of 30-169 of the city code regarding the 2 decorative elements on the front alcove, which need to be repaired or replaced. A violation of 30-169, again, building fronts and sides due to rotten and weakened wood over the right front window on the left side of the house, front elevation. And then 30-169, building fronts and sides due to exposed wood, again, on the left side of the roof over the alcove and over the windows. And then also exposed, 169 also for a deteriorating wall on the left side of the house. And the respondents have indicated that they agree with those assessments and that they will make the necessary repairs within the time limit requested by the city. So therefore, we're going to find that the violations exist and enter an order for same, and then assessing a fine of, it should be $25 per violation.
Yes, sir.
If there's not compliance within 90 days of the hearing. And since the 90th day is affected by both a Sunday and a holiday, it's going to be Tuesday, February 19th, 2024 by the end of business. Okay?
All right.
Okay, if, once I satisfy the requirements, when I call the officer, do we get a reply saying that it's been satisfied, or do I still have
He'll
to come back
out.
to the?
What he'll do, you'll let Mr. Green know.
Yeah, I
He'll
understand.
come out and verify you're in compliance. If that
Right.
happens, all this ends. Nothing
So-
will happen. There'll be no fine.
Come back.
None of that stuff that
Nope.
can happen. Do not fail to keep Mr. Green informed of what's going on.
Okay,
Again, the major reason people come here is the city's trying to get some compliance. You notice the city's got a kind of a citywide urge to impose code enforcement proceedings to get some things in shape.
Yeah.
So don't take it personally. It's just,
no
all right,
problem.
anything else?
No,
All right, thank you very much. You'll get
Thank
your
you.
order in the mail. Your correct address at the 1406, excuse me, your address is 1801 Northeast 23rd Avenue, Unit G7,
yes,
Gainesville, 32609.
yes.
All right, thank you for coming in
Thank you.
today.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. And there being no further business, we shall adjourn the proceedings before the special magistrate.